Welcome to the IREX Underground Podcast, episode number 4. Today we are going to be giving our giveaway, or announcing our giveaway for, we did on episode 3. The winner gets a bottle of choice of Iron Wolf supplements, so it can be pre-workout, it can be creatine, or it can be the unreleased upcoming protein.
When is that coming out?
Probably maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks.
What flavors?
We're going to do chocolate to start. Vanilla will drop shortly after that, and then we'll get rolling, in some other flavors, probably cookies and cream. Yesterday we had a cinnamon swirl or cinnamon roll. Yesterday we were having a hard time saying synonym. Synonym. Dude, I can't say it now. Holy crap. But anyhow, so first, the winner of the bottle of supplements.
First one, do that last.
I figured we could just start out with that.
That's good.
The winner is Blake Roberts with the supplements. The runner-up for a t-shirt, Ethan Dillinger. And then to enter for this one, they had to ask us some questions. We'll get into those.
I have a question first, actually.
All right.
Would you rather eat a tub of mayonnaise or 3 pounds of beef liver?
Well, okay. Can I put the mayonnaise on something, or is it by itself? Because you didn't specify.
Spoon fed. Both by itself. And tub of mayonnaise, I'm thinking equivalent to 3 pounds of beef liver, so massive. Like the ones you see in Jimmy John's on the shelf.
I feel like you can make beef liver taste good. So I'm gonna say I've never had it.
No, you can't add anything to it. Just beef liver.
Can I grill it?
Yeah, you can grill it.
Okay, the beef liver. We'll go with that. I mean, I don't know if that's really that bad.
That's all you're going to actually.
I don't know if I could spoon feed myself mayonnaise.
Tub of mayonnaise.
It's disgusting. Anyhow, we'll get into the first questions on the giveaway because some of the boys asked some good stuff. First one, Blake Roberts. Favorite and least favorite lift to max out on? Josh, go.
Favorite is going to be deadlift.
Why?
Least favorite because I'm the strongest at it. Less scary for my spine. Don't have weight on me. Safer fail.
Yeah.
And probably least favorite to max out on would have to be probably overhead press. Or clean for sure. Clean.
Oh, cleans are fun.
Nah. Destroy my wrist.
All right, well, I'll answer. Favorite, definitely gonna be squat.
Wow.
I like deadlifts a lot. That's definitely close, 1.5 runner-up. Squats are fun just because I know I can do a lot, 610 pounds. Granted, my pack's fucked right now, so I haven't been able to do that in a year.
What it is.
I did that last winter. We did it in this gym.
Yeah. Now you're fucked.
Least favorite, probably bench.
Really?
It's not fun. I don't like it.
Bench kind of sucks.
I mean, it's I'll do it. It's cool because I know I can do it quite a bit, but it's just not. I don't like upper body day.
No, I feel that.
So, and then a close another runner up for me on favorite would definitely be clean, because it's loud when you drop the weight. Everybody looks at you, and it's kind of an ego lift.
Definitely.
Dalton Lane, favorite lifter to watch or learn from? Go.
Joe Sullivan. I actually just met him in Vegas, which is pretty cool. Hung out for 2 minutes, which was pretty awesome. Just didn't talk about anything, just talk about conscious tactical. But I think he's super smart with how he goes about training and coaching, how he talks to his clients, how he communicates things, and how progressive he is, and using all these different tools and modalities to get better at training. And he's a cool guy, so that's what I follow the most.
Personally, I would have. There's quite a few. I know I have to pick one. That's hard. I mean, honestly, for a long time, I really liked watching and learning a lot of the J.J. Morris stuff at Strong 8 down in Florida.
Yeah.
He's not training anymore and doesn't have his gym. He moved on to other things, but definitely was, ironically, found him on Instagram in 2017. It was kind of I was oh, what the fuck is a sumo deadlift? And then I went down the path of conjugate and Westside, and then found Louis Simmons and actual Westside barbell, and that's where we're at now training wise. So I mean, definitely JJ got that one kind of rolling for me personally. I was oh, what the fuck is a sumo? Oh, how does the sumo apply to baseball players? Because that was when I was at the Slammers facility training baseball players nonstop.
Yeah.
You know, when I first kind of started out, like way back when. So, yeah.
It's funny you mentioned how you found him online. I found Joe Sullivan online, and do you remember that video of him squatting like probably 5 or 6 plates, and the bar literally bends in half on his back, and he like can't get it on the rack?
Yeah.
Oh jeez. That's how he got famous though. So like shout out to that moment.
Kieran asked the same thing. Favorite, least favorite lifts.
Let's like.
We can go like we can add a level of that.
Let's say like favorite, like how about this, like favorite Friday night lift, since it's Friday night right now.
Friday night lifts.
Yeah.
Well,
like
I'm going
to go out. Or
okay. Well, ironically, I'm about to go lift in like an hour or two. It's currently 6 p.m. and I'm lifting at probably like 8. Nice little Friday night lift. But I'm gonna say today's dynamic lower, at least what we're going for. I'm not gonna enjoy doing any single leg stuff. I hate reverse lunging. I hate step ups. And
wait, you're not gonna do it?
No, I'm gonna do it, but I hate it. Like that's my least favorite thing to do today.
Yeah. Right.
I would say my favorite thing we'll probably do today is deadlifts.
You gonna pull off the ground?
No, we'll probably go off plates. I was doing rack pulls for a long time because my back was kind of jacked. It actually has been feeling really good for the last couple of weeks since I saw Taylor down. Big shout out at Kinetic Sports Rehab in Centennial.
What have you guys been doing down there?
A lot of different like mobility type movements, some exercises. I mean, we don't have like the camera work to like show these right now, but different like activation exercises. Like I can't remember the names of them. I just kind of do them when I actually go do my lower days. And yes, I actually do them. But we kind of pinpointed like some issues into my hip, into my low back, so we've been trying to alleviate that. I haven't seen him in a couple weeks. He kind of just left me. He's like, "Hey, you need to do these for the next forever and see how it goes." And you know, for a while, my back was kind of lighting up when I'd like wake up in the morning. Sometimes, sometimes it was when I was lifting. I mean, like a few weeks back, I jacked it up again on a rack pull. But I've been rack pulling for a while, so we'll probably go off like a really low, like maybe like a 2-inch block.
It's dynamic effort, so it's light.
Yeah, so it's lighter. Shouldn't be an issue, but yeah.
Just pull from a deficit, see how it goes.
I'm good. We'll not do that today.
No, for me, if I wasn't, I was like I said in the last one, I'm being coached by Alex right now, but if I wasn't, and it was on a perfect program, today would be dynamic lower, and then tomorrow I'm hitting my like pump lift in the morning. So tonight I would just be doing like all this stuff I like either didn't hit this week or I just hate. So like super, like today I hit safety squat bar 8x3, 30-second rest. So just super like metabolic type work, super fast lift, and just get all that lower conditioning in.
Yeah, it doesn't sound fun. All right, Ethan Dilly, Mr. Dillinger. He asks, favorite sport or favorite athlete to watch? We can go favorite sport and athlete of that sport. That's what I'm going to go with.
Let's go favorite. Okay, I'm just going to go favorite sport to watch.
Go for it. All right.
My favorite sport to watch is definitely UFC.
UFC?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
I just love watching all aspects of it, love fighting. You're literally seeing two athletes at their peak freaking just trying to kill each other, and it's super sick. And there's so much technique.
That's
Some
fair.
people see like if a fight goes to the ground, they're like, oh, that's a boring sport, blah, 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 that's a boring fight. But there's so much technique going on, I just like watching all the nuances of that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Favorite athlete? Can't say Joe. You already said that.
Who did I say?
Joe Sullivan.
Yeah, he's an athlete. Dude, I'd say probably, like the guys probably, let's see. I keep saying probably. I'm going to say like Tyreek Hill. Like little freaky guys like that who are like super fast and just crazy.
Yeah, he's quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna give it a throwback. I'm gonna say Peyton Manning for favorite. I guess that's favorite sport, and because I like watching football, obviously. Peyton's cool to watch because, 2-3 years later, 4 or 5. It's been since 2015. 5 years later, since Super Bowl, I was watching like a podcast or like a clip of a podcast. I can't remember who it was. Some Broncos players that played at that time, and said that he literally called the entire Super Bowl offhand. And you knew that about him, like his whole career. He'd do that stuff. But like, can you like imagine going out and being like, all right, well, this is what I see. I'm telling this receiver to do this. I'm telling this receiver to do this. Running back's blocking there, and you're running like street league shit, like drawing in the dirt as you go.
Such a high level too.
The NFL in the Super Bowl.
It's all reaction.
And then you go out and win. Like that's the one thing. Like even Peyton was like at the point where his arm was trash, and he wasn't what he was, but his mind is what was like the next level that people couldn't keep up with.
Totally.
So.
And yeah, I mean, for me, it's just seeing anyone play at that level is super cool. Like when I watch games out, I don't have a team. It's just like I want to see a good game with a good display of talent.
Yeah.
Because obviously that's what we do.
It's fun to watch.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah. I mean, like the Super Bowl this year was. I mean, the NFL playoffs. Did you watch any of the playoffs this year?
None of the playoffs. Not
really.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So this year's playoffs was like the highest level of play. Like everything came down to the wire. Like Buffalo versus Kansas City in the second round of the playoffs, shit was out of control. And then the Super Bowl came down to the same thing. It was like literally like the last drive. I mean that was every game this whole Super Bowl, or whole playoffs.
It was a great game.
How every game was. It's crazy. But yeah. Anyhow. Moving on, episode 5, we're going to try to get an interview. I'm going to assume, I'm just going to say it now, Connor Reynolds, RBI Baseball. Also, he is the director of player development for Natural Baseball Colorado. We haven't confirmed this yet, but we're going to try to get Connor on next week to do a little podcast with us, kind of talk about baseball performance, what he does, some of his experience, and then go from there. What plugs you got this week?
Well, I'm gonna plug our Instagram first. Either me at Joko Strength, JOCO_strength, or Ironworks Performance. Is that just Ironworks Performance?
It's Ironworks underscore. Ironworks underscore performance.
Yeah. So we're gonna start posting weekly questions for the podcast. So we just got 2 this week since I did it last minute. Let's just answer them real quick before we go.
Go for it.
This one's from Yared. Max effort versus dynamic effort. Does that music you listen to change?
For me, no. Like, I kind of listen to whatever. Like, for example, we talked about it when I hit my 610-pound squat, like, a year ago. I was listening to, I think, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, I love that.
So, and then I just listen to whatever I'm, like, on that day.
Yeah.
You know, this week I've been on kind of more of a Rage Against the Machine, Screamo, Korn, Slipknot vibe every day with every lift. But, yeah.
For me, I think it doesn't change, but just because both those lifts are so intense to where max effort day, obviously trying to max out, super big normal drive, and then dynamic effort day, I'm still trying to do a lot of weight, but just really fast. And I like to lift angry, so I'm usually listening to like Suicide Boys or like Flatbush Zombies, something like that.
I guess Suicide Boys has kind of gotten into my mix.
You've been playing it a lot lately.
Yeah,
I love
I mean, there's a lot more like, I feel like it's a lot more hardcore kind of, there is some Screamo in it, and I kind of enjoy it, so.
Yeah.
What else we got from the Instagram?
Last question was what colleges we went to if we did go. I went to Colorado State, studied health and exercise science, bachelor there.
I went to Northern Colorado, briefly at Wyoming, and then back to Northern Colorado, finished there, degree in sports and exercise science, minor in nutrition, kind of tried to focus a little bit more towards sports nutrition. So.
Yeah. But like I said, just those questions came in on Instagram, so if you want to ask us a specific question, you can message us there on Twitter. What's the Ironworks?
Twitter is at Ironworks _.
Yeah.
And then my Instagram is Christian Backus. So, yeah. And then obviously, if you want to hit the nutrition side of things, it's is it Wolf Subs or no? It's at Ironwolf _nutrition. Our website is wolfsubs.com.
Damn. Joko 10% off Wolf Subs.
Yeah, we're basically out of stock of everything right now. We got 3 creatine left in stock at the moment. More's on the way. We got our Black Cherry pre-workout dropping probably in like 2, 3, 4 weeks, somewhere in that time frame. I can't promise anything. Everything's just kind of slow right now still due to supply chain, COVID, truckers, everything. Protein's coming down the line, probably 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Same thing, can't promise anything. But we'll be dropping that chocolate flavor pretty soon, so keep an eye out for it. Maybe doing a nice little sale as we drop some things here, but we'll see. Anyhow, keep an eye out for episode 4. This is episode 4 on If you're listening on Spotify, it's also on YouTube. It's on Apple Podcasts. It's on every podcast option. And then keep an eye out for episode 5 coming next week. Keep an eye out on Josh's Instagram for questions. Or the Ironworks one, depending on which one we post on that night. And yeah, like, subscribe, comment. Peace. Do people say peace anymore?